your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, Grace. Well, there's a lot to talk about today.
It's been one of the busiest news days of the year.
No, I don't even know everything going on. There's Amico stuff. There's Obi-Wan stuff. The finale dropped Boba Fett last night. The Book of Mando.
It was okay.
I'm getting a little echo for someone. I think. I don't know.
Aaron, is your mic? There it goes.
Yeah, that is true. More sand. Darth Skip.
Yes, more sand in Obi-Wan. We're going to be back on Tatooine once again.
No, I am getting sick of sand. I really am getting sick of sand.
I think after Obi-Wan, we need a break from Tatooine.
They're like, hey, they like Dune. Dune had a lot of sand.
Yeah, I'm getting sick.
Let's keep it on Tatooine.
I'm getting sick of sand and sci-fi. Really, Darkstar, what's up? No, I didn't see Zach's tweets on Twitter.
I mean, if you think about it, like
mathematically speaking. Max blocks Zack Snyder. He's like, I don't want to see this man's tweets no more.
No, I don't. There's just so much. I'm actually, I'm consumed.
You're overwhelmed.
I'm overwhelmed with the Amico stuff. And I'm like, I also was like, should I even talk about Amico anymore?
Just to recap, we had a Disney investor call, which announced a crap ton of streaming content. We had the Nintendo Direct, which blew the internet up in a good way because it was absolutely fantastic. Okay. And on top of that, we had Boba Fett finale, and we got Peacemaker in a couple hours. So, and we had Rebel Moon casting announcement and more concept art. So, lots of stuff.
I didn't see the new concept art. So if you have that ready,
I can pull it up for you.
We are going to.
Well, that's the thing. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, let's get to Grace first because that reaction that just dropped. Are we going to talk about Rebel Moon and Futurama? Yeah. I didn't know about Futurama. I guess it's coming back.
I literally was very happy about that.
I am very confused by this statement from Jizmac Degusha.
And that's true. Degrassi's correct as well. The merger was just approved by the government for Warner Discovery.
It was approved?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. It passed antitrust.
Restore the Snyderverse.
On Netflix.
Business as usual.
Dude, come on. Well, let's not get into this argument. We have too much to cover. But business as usual in the second merger, they need to do. Listen, adapt or die. Just like the Amico. Did anyone see my Amico vid?
I did. I thought it was a very good video.
I'm just saying, somebody can argue with what they're doing now is pretty decent. The hype towards Batman is probably more so than any DC movie that's come out in years.
Did you guys hear about the Batman?
No.
Okay, two things. One, the March 1st screenings, the special fan event screenings, they've sold out in every single location.
Mm-hmm.
Second,
in the States.
Well, in the United States, yes. And second, in the largest movie theater in France, it sold out opening weekend.
Damn.
Wow.
So there's a lot of hype for this movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, to be real, you get to see it days early. That was going to happen regardless.
No, Max. The one in France, that's the March 4th opening weekend. That's not the fan event. The fan event's only in the United States.
And just wait till the tickets go live here, like in a month or two.
They
go live?
They go live tonight. They go live at midnight tonight.
You know what? I'm actually not worried about seeing it right away. I will see it. I will go to the theater to see it, but I'm going to wait a couple,
My theaters, I don't have to wait. I don't have to reserve them.
I'm seeing it March 1st, and I'll probably go again opening weekend as well.
For my theater, I can just reserve it the day before, and I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Just to let Isaac and everyone know what I'm trying to do. I will adapt as well, depending on the reception. Is mainly even though we have 3 members of Team MME and RJ. RJ's a friend of MME at the first hour, and then I'll open it up to other people the second hour, like Isaac and other people that want to pop in, just to be a little bit more structured to get through topics faster as well. Darkstar says Rebel Moon's going to be a masterpiece. Okay, what were you saying, RJ?
Well, no, I was saying you want to get to the Grace video now?
Yeah, let's watch Grace.
All right. Look at that face.
I love it. She is so beautiful.
She looks concerned.
She looks like she's scared, like she's about to tell some ghost story.
Yeah.
I don't know. She does. She looks like she's been up all night making videos.
She's been up. She's watched for Mandalorian. That's what she's been up for.
Yeah, it's a long video, a lot of information.
I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing. We'll at least get it started.
Disney. All they do is win. Oh my God, it's incredible. Yes, it was nothing but good news
not a wig,
during
Droga.
today's quarterly investor call, which capped off a whole day of strong announcements, particularly for Disney Plus. Clearly, the new crown jewel of the mouse's empire. Oh boy, streaming truly is the future of Hollywood. It of course has taken the place of at first VHS and then DVD and Blu-ray. Physical media, but physical media was not the horse. The cart has become the horse. This is just crazy how it's changing the business. With the pandemic, of course, also training, and I guess giving some people feel a better option to consumers as to where they want to consume their entertainment.
Hey, Justin, how's it going?
Good. What are we talking about?
We're
reacting to Grace Randolph.
There's a lot of topics.
I like Grace Randolph.
Yeah. Oh, I knew I liked Justin.
Ain't nothing wrong with Grace.
No, she's beautiful.
Well, go ahead.
Okay. Well, she's talking about all the Disney news happening.
That dropped today, yeah. Because there's their investor call for Q1.
Yeah, and we have a lot. We have a lot of talk. We have a lot to get to. So let's get back to the reaction. RJ.
But anyway, this comes right after competitor Netflix, and make no mistake, Disney has Netflix in its sights, failed to meet their latest projections, hurting their stock. But here comes Disney, leaving all their projections in the dust. Wall Street expected 7 million more Disney Plus subs this quarter. The mouse delivered 12. And theme parks, which were obviously hit hard by the pandemic, in which people complain about all day long on social media, well, bam, they came roaring back with $7.2 billion.
Well, pause it there.
$1 billion from
now that doesn't they're making more money, but I mean people are
that is good for Disney.
But the park, I think the parks people, the frequent patrons have been a little frustrated with the quality.
Yes, they have been. I mean, I'm not a parks guy.
Justin, I don't know if you still cover the parks, but have you noticed this from your friends that do the parks? Been a little frustrated with the cost going up and less product, less experience for more cost.
I think that's not something that's just indicative of my friends, but indicative
in general,
of everyone.
Yeah. But they're making money, though.
You know that, though.
Yeah, no, I know. But they are making money, though. So really, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because I'll hold my tongue right now, but
no, don't hold your tongue. You say what you want to say.
No, because I want to see what my
Okay.
I want to see what Grace has to say.
All right.
Theme parks.
She does
movies are important,
kind
but
of like
they don't
low-key
drive this kind of
make me. She does make me spin a little bit. And if I were to meet her in real life, I would. Never mind.
What? Okay then.
No what or anything. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Still haven't
about
said what
it.
they're. You can basically guess what they're making from streaming, but still, that's incredible. That's revenue and $2.5 billion in operating profit. Again, that's with everyone complaining. We'll get to the complaining more in a moment. But that's how Disney, all that cash is how Disney can afford to spend almost $1 billion on Disney Plus programming for the quarter. For the quarter, that's how much they spent. But it's still nowhere near where Netflix spends. To give you an idea where the ceiling is on this, Netflix spends $13.6 billion. They spent that last year. I have this later in the video, but I'll point it out here. I had it in my notes for later. Netflix just has to make content for the streaming service, for Netflix. But Disney has to provide content for theaters, their networks, their theme parks, Broadway, and now also their streaming services. So
I swear to God, if they do like a Hawkeye
divide up the
musical,
pie a whole lot more, whereas Netflix just sticks a fork in it and chows down in front of their television where they're watching Netflix. And fascinatingly, thanks to the live TV package that it offers, Hulu is actually more expensive than Disney Plus for the quarter, and more than double. Well, actually,
there's
about
so
double.
many options.
And
with
ESPN
Hulu, though,
Plus is a steal at $500 million.
Man.
Yeah,
it's like having cable. Hulu is, man. Like
you might
well, that's the
Stars is what
Disney bundle. I have the Disney bundle that comes with Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN.
Marcus says skip to the Obi-Wan Max for the love of God.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Well, maybe turn her volume down just a little bit so we could talk over a little bit. Okay. Yeah.
But
he's loud.
But like either way, with like I don't know, like you can get Stars on there. It's kind of like Amazon. You can add stuff, so you can get a Hulu bill of like $60.
That's true. You can add more to it if you want to. If you want live TV and like movie channels like that, yeah.
All right.
For the quarter. And Chapek, by the way, is saying that ESPN, it's true, is getting awfully interested in maybe offering online betting. That does not seem like a fit with the Disney brand to me.
It wouldn't work for me anyways. Damn it.
Will Mickey come in and break your knees if you don't pay up? I actually think maybe he would. Disney's
the mouse does not mess around.
We hear from their dealers.
I mean, look at Mickey right there with those shades.
With the exhibitors, with movie theaters. But these days, with all the price grabs being added to the parks, maybe this is part of what the new Disney brand looks like. I don't know. I think that gambling is a step too far, although I've said that on many things that Disney has introduced to the consumer space.
I say
Premier access, F that. But yeah,
I think
a lot of
gambling is a
people
good
still
idea. It makes a
purchased
lot of
it,
money.
although they do seem to be phasing that out, at least, for the time being. Because they just want to make sure they want to avoid churn. They don't want you to churn. They want you to stay on the service.
Wait, pause it.
So anyway.
Pause it. Disney casinos for the grown-ups. Oh my God!
No Disney casinos.
Yeah, make a new park for adult Disney.
They're gonna add
Disney After Dark.
I don't.
Not like adult. Like
they're gonna add a Canto Bite section to Galaxy's Edge.
No, I genuinely don't. Unless it's a Disney cruise. Disney cruises, they do have casinos there, and that's totally fine. But they have Disney themed things there. So I'm just. But the last time I was there was like 2005, 2006.
Open a Canto Bite casino.
No, fuck you. No. I don't. I mean, they already have. They probably would have their own themed sort of slot machines, and
there are just some things not even Disney.
They're like all of the player chips will be like in Mickey Mouse heart, like the Mickey Mouse ears kind of thing. I'm just it's so cringe.
I say just open up a casino / some hotel in Vegas.
I would do it.
Yeah,
lose it all at the happiest place on earth.
Investing into Disney casinos throughout the country. No, thank you. Just
open up one in Vegas.
If it's like the Disney cruises, cool, but don't expand upon it, please. Don't try.
Are you kidding? We would get to see drunk 3PO going to Disney After Dark. Oh my goodness, it would be amazing.
No. In the Disney cruises, do you know about that? You know about the Disney cruises?
Yeah.
Those are great. Those are great, but I don't want that to become a franchise. There's a Disney-owned casino in I don't know, Cleveland. No thanks. I'm not okay with that.
Yes, Grace. Okay.
Grace.
Well, let's
with all this money. This sent Disney stock back in the right direction. Good news for Bob Chapek is, again, angry fans many of them feel he's taking the Disney brand in the wrong direction, right?
Yep.
And they have bought up stock, like AMC style, and plan a vote of no confidence at the March 9th annual shareholder meeting, pointing to a vote of no confidence being at least partially responsible for getting rid of Michael Eisner back in 2004. Michael Eisner was, he had a great time with Disney for a while. He was doing a lot of good for the studio until he became real unpopular, particularly with Roy O. Disney. But anyway, I mean, you can't get rid of someone if they're doing a good job, right? And so that's the same thing with Bob Chapek, right? And remember the golden rule of business. Whoever makes the gold makes the rules. So as long as Bob Chapek is making Disney shareholders money, it's going to be real hard to get rid of him. So I'm sure he was very happy today to see the stock moving in the right direction. Disney's a special company, though. There's going to be a point where, because, I'll say right now, Disney products are irresistible. Many people are like, I just won't go to Disney World. And they're like, but I cannot do that, right? So, I think it's almost impossible to boycott Disney products. And Disney knows that. But
I got that. I haven't been to the parks.
Disney is such a unique thing, which is why they're so successful.
No, you haven't been, Brian?
No, dude. I went the first time in like 80.
It's been 10 years for me.
No, 1990.
I think
was
the
first
last time
I went to the original Disney World in LA, and then like 95. My youngest
Disneyland?
brother.
You went to Disneyland in 1990?
Yeah.
I think.
By the way,
have
you been to the Magic Kingdom, Brian?
Not since. I haven't been to.
Not since 1990.
Not since 95 was the last time I went.
Well.
But yeah, it's been a very, very long time.
It's been 10
and
years
Matt Jarbo is very obsessed with Grace too.
No, he doesn't. He's just he knows I like it.
You know what? I have a soft spot for Grace.
Yeah. Those old, I love those old school trailers when she used to interview people coming out of the theater. I wish she would do that again.
She stopped doing that though.
Well, she's very nervous about the pandemic. She's very nervous.
Well, not even just that. It's because I think what she said was that when you interview people who are just walking out of the movie, more often than not, they're not going to say anything bad. It just kind of becomes the same thing over and over again. It's like, it was okay,
Well, also it definitely helps because she's probably invited to early screenings and those previews.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're invited to a free movie, you're going to say good things because you want to be invited to more of them.
True.
So, I don't know. It's very hard for these kind of people to really give a good opinion, unlike Siskel and Ebert. So they were honest no matter what, and they were so brutal about some films.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Disney, people are very nicer about it. But when it comes to Pixar, I know that's off topic, but Pixar, those movies, like you can go out of that theater and be like, oh man, that was such a good movie. That was so good,
Sure.
And you can't say that about a lot of
they do care to an extent, Matt Jarbo. I think they do care to an extent.
Studios don't care about negative opinions about movies. It's not true.
Well,
I'm not going to argue any further because it's going to be what it is. They don't want bad mouthing about studio movie. Okay, that makes sense.
Lewis.
I don't know who Luis is.
A nerd
I don't know who Luis is.
Nerd Report,
a certain Snerd Report.
Yeah.
No, I think they do to a degree. You can only dunk on it so hard to keep that.
They don't care if you don't like a specific movie. Just don't bad talk the company or the studio.
Or maybe there's a certain reasoning, just like this particular film wasn't good because, of these reasons. Like, if you didn't like it, you should be honest about it. And I don't really think that, nowadays, I don't think that, whatever. Let's hear what our love of our lives, Grace has to say.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Not my life.
Hey.
Lady Max is gonna come in and just right upside the head.
She doesn't like Grace.
I'm a
Of
last
course
wonder
fastest
why.
gonna fly.
Yeah.
I wonder why, Max.
People too far. But then they'll just say, my bad, back it up a little bit, and everything will be fine. Because again, Disney's irresistible. I love it. I love Disney so much. It is a huge part of my life as a consumer.
Sure it is.
And I'm sure for many of you as well, particularly now that it includes Marvel and Star Wars.
Hold on.
They're
Yeah,
the only
it
entertainment studio
definitely is
that
a
has
part of
managed to
all our
become a way
lives.
of life, which is incredible to me. I mean, Warner Brothers has the capability of doing that if they would just get on their branding. Maybe Discovery can do it. But you know, this is all thanks to Walt Disney's revolutionary ideas and the work that he put in back in the day, which put him leagues ahead of the competition. And Bob Iger, I mean, Michael Eisner, to be fair, was the executive, and along with Jeffrey
Yeah, I watched
Katzenberg,
that
that got
too.
Disney back on track post Walt's death. But and Howard Ashman, I think, is a big part of that as well. That success. But
All right.
Are we talking about the mid 80s, like the Disney Renaissance? Because she does have a point there.
Yeah, that's what she's referring to. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just trying to not get you claimed.
Oh no, we're
No,
okay.
no,
Grace has never claimed anything, so
No, Grace is
Oh,
fine
okay.
if you react to her videos, as
Yeah.
far as I'm
Yeah.
aware.
She doesn't. Yeah, you're fine.
Her
pretty
videos
good.
like the most copyright-free videos you can find.
yeah.
Oh.
Bob Iger, he was like hitting turbo for the company, especially with the acquisitions. Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Fox. He created Disney Plus. I mean, it's incredible. What a legacy. What a legacy, Bob. All right. So anyway, first Bob won. All right. Now it's up to Bob
What a
Chapek.
legacy,
All right. I don't know if Bob Chapek has the same interest that Bob Iger did.
Oh, that's good.
I think
Bob's World.
Chapek is not interested in being a visionary. I think he's
Bob
interested
the
in being a
Builder.
very successful businessman.
Yeah.
And as long as the stock's got it up, he is. Now let's talk Disney Plus headlines. The big one is a release date for
Ooh.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. Which is not May the 4th, but instead May the 25th.
I
Which
didn't
happens
think that's
to be
the
the
only
45th
one.
anniversary of
May
the
the
release of A New Hope.
25th.
Kind of a consolation prize. You're like, oh, okay, I guess that's cool too. And it is a
Archie doesn't
Wednesday
simp
that heads
for
right
her.
into the Memorial Day holiday weekend. Also, Disney doesn't have a movie coming out that weekend. So, I mean, they have Bob's Burgers, but that's not the same audience. So they're like, awesome. This release date announcement and teaser poster, we'll talk about the poster in just a moment, are our strongest hint yet at a Super Bowl spot on Sunday. Sunday. Because why not release the teaser trailer today too? Right? We've done that this morning. Although that's, of course, against Boba Fett, but you could have done. I mean, they remember they
gonna
released
watch
that
that.
Doctor Strange teaser same day as
You're not watching the
Hawkeye,
Super Bowl?
right? They could have done it today.
No.
So I think it's going to show
Hold
up
on.
on Sunday.
I'm not
I
getting
haven't heard anything.
Peacock, and my team didn't make it, so no.
Hold
Oh, come on. Don't be a
this,
sore
this
loser.
Sunday? This
Yeah.
Sunday? Oh
It's
my
this
God,
Sunday,
it is
yes.
this Sunday.
I'm
Oh,
watching it.
God.
I'm watching it because I
It's
gotta.
it's gonna be a nightmare
Look,
at work. So I'm
guys,
like,
I live
"Ah,
in Cincinnati,
no."
and by the way, don't dox me.
No,
don't.
but go Bengals though. I am like pro Bengals.
LA Rams. Yeah, you know how many fakes like fans are going to be in support of the Rams? All of them.
None.
All of the celebrities are going to be like, "Oh my God, it's the home team."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like we're gonna have Rihanna be there, maybe.
Yeah, halftime show that.
Because
halftime
Hollywood,
show's
because
crazy.
Hollywood, they're all fake LA fans because they don't. Most of them are not even born in LA. They're from. LA.
They're all
Yeah.
they're all Lakers fans, and they all love LeBron. They love
Yeah,
LeBron.
this is so- There's going to
I
be a
would-
lot of good trailers.
Well, that's the thing. Kenobi's not confirmed though. It's just a rumor. We don't know
It's
for sure.
rumor.
There could
That's-
happen.
No, it was released by Disney Plus. Like, yeah. Wait, are you saying that Kenobi is a series?
It's a series, yeah.
It's not going to be like it's confirmed. Oh, it's a rumor. What's the
No,
rumor
I said
you're talking about?
I said that it getting a Super Bowl trailer is not confirmed yet. No one said.
Oh,
the show's
in
coming on
terms of the
Sunday.
Super
It's a
Bowl.
rumor.
Remember,
Yes,
we got 26 people. Remember to smash the like button to help the madness spread like a pandemic. I don't know. Just
That was a
for-
horrible joke.
I
Bad,
don't
bad
know.
choice of words there.
Hold
Dan.
That's
on,
a horrible-
I got a
Yeah.
shirt for you. Hold on, I'll be right back.
The Max pandemic, movie madness pandemic.
The movie pandemic, the madness pandemic.
I don't
All right,
know.
let's go. Let's keep getting
No.
Grace.
I haven't heard any confirmation on that, but I think that's a pretty strong bet. Now, as for this poster, I actually don't like this poster.
What?
He's a Jedi. Give me lightsaber, or at the very
No,
least, since it's
no, no.
Obi-Wan, give me some
Nah,
sass. I love the
dude.
sass from Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan. Please don't tell me they've removed that because that was like everyone's favorite.
How do you put
No,
sass in a picture like that though?
He's a hermit. He's a desert hermit. He
Yeah,
shouldn't be whipping out his lightsaber anyway. He's in hiding.
he's basically in exile. Basically,
We've seen those other posters of him before. Time for something different. You know?
Did we not watch Rebels?
Plus,
Like,
it's a teaser
Kanan-
poster. It's literally a teaser poster. It's not that
Yeah.
big a deal.
yeah, like
Isn't it weird posters for streaming though? Because it's not going to the theater.
No, because they need banner and they need images to promote it. I mean,
Okay, all right.
True.
No, many of you also wanted a May the 4th release. It would have been a thing of beauty. But let's be honest, that date seriously crowds Moon Knight and especially Doctor Strange 2. Like, they don't need to be back to back like that. Disney doesn't need to stack it that way. Stack it that way, right? May the 25th is smack in the middle between Doctor Strange 2 and Lightyear, and Obi-Wan Kenobi will conceively wrap up right before
I'm going to wear that during the Super Bowl.
Scheduling wise, except for May the 4th being such a pretty date, it's pretty sexy stuff. Also, since this is another Star Wars adventure on Tatooine about a monk-like warrior keeping an eye on some kids, I think the more space it can get from Mando Season 2.5, the better. And with Andor rumored for December, it's been rumored for December for quite some time. I heard it a long time ago, and now other people are hearing it.
Gonna be Mando
I think that means Mando Season 3, filming right now, is probably set for 2023. Same with Ahsoka, which is just casting right now. It was also announced today that West Side Story, now with 7 Oscar nominations, will it win any? I don't think so. But it's got 7 Oscar nominations. It will hit Disney Plus on March 2nd.
No,
extra cost. And HBO Max too.
Okay, Justin.
I'm sorry. If I can't understand half the goddamn language, like half of the fucking thing, supposed to be like, no.
I heard that.
Fuck you.
I heard.
Fuck
Hold
you.
on, though.
Fuck you,
You could put
Steven Spielberg.
Hold on, though.
Like, no, that's bullshit.
Hold on, though. You can negate what Steven Spielberg did because you can turn on subtitles in the comfort of your home.
Well, if you could turn on the subtitles, that's fine.
That's why it did shit at the box office.
Yeah.
You can blame COVID as much as you want, but like trying to.
No, you're right, Justin.
No, because like
you
say
don't
that to people in Japan or people.
Don't make it hard for the viewer.
Every other country.
Wow,
Like, in America,
Zeno's calling you out, by the way,
America, I feel like we shouldn't have subtitles because this whole. Like half like the people you're supposed to care about, they all speak in Spanish and you're not supposed to understand it. Like, what are we supposed to do? Be bilingual? Like, I'm sorry, I almost failed Spanish 3 in high school.
Here's the truth.
That's bullshit. I really did. I almost did. And
they say Justin's hating.
I am not hating on
you're being factual.
I'm not hating on the fact that it was in Spanish, but to not have the option to understand.
Well, let's go.
It was kind of why I didn't like Apocalypto. Just saying.
Well, let's go around the panel. Would I go see it in theaters if it didn't have subtitles? No. Brian, would you go see it in a movie like this if it didn't have the subtitles for half the movie, for half the characters?
Man.
No.
It was a turnoff for Star Trek, man. I don't want to read a movie.
Yeah, and now this Steven Spielberg. If this is his last movie, then he just wasted his goddamn time.
No, it's not his last movie.
He's already filming his next one right now.
He's gonna get a deal. I think I heard Zaslav with HBO Max is looking to talk to Spielberg. So
Eric, he has the honest to God best filmography of anybody. Like, name everyone else, and like you're gonna like be like, oh, who's second best? Robert Zemeckis. Yeah, like,
and he's worked with Steven Spielberg on some of his best stuff.
I don't know.
Damn it.
I don't care about subtitles. I'm fine with subtitles.
Reading subtitles is literally nothing, but that's the bare minimum. I don't understand what if I'm going to the movie theater and I have to learn a different language without knowing it.
Well,
it's going to turn me off.
Matt Jarbo understands. Matt Jarbo doesn't understand.
Time out.
In the theater, they didn't even have the subtitles. They said because there was a woke thing saying we shouldn't take away from the language.
Can we press time out for a second?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Two things. One, Justin, your complaint is that the movie West Side Story did not have subtitles. So you couldn't understand what the characters were saying when they were speaking Spanish, correct?
Yes. I don't.
Not that they were speaking
Spanish.
Yeah.
So your complaint is they didn't provide subtitles.
If I feel like it's an American thing because Steven Spielberg even said like, oh, I thought like, it's white people or something. Like
here's my question, right?
What was his reasoning again? I don't remember exactly what he said, but he thought it would take away from the Spanish heritage or something like that.
was the Spanish speaking parts of the movie necessary to understand the plot? Were you,
yes,
lost watching it?
because I only speak English, and if I can't understand what the characters are saying, I won't understand the story. And the original West Side Story is it's longer than this one. So I if I don't understand what the characters are saying, I can't understand the plot of the movie. It's annoying. And and it's not something.
I love how we got into a debate about West Side Story. Thank you,
the white man's language.
I know. I think that was the angle that Steven Spielberg. We do
doesn't
body
understand
language.
body language. Yeah, you can only understand so much with body language. You stupid fuck.
Okay. Be nice, Justin. Oh my god.
I do feel like the subtitles should have been added. Okay, you agree.
Yes.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Yes. Moving on.
Okay, moving on.
Wow. Yeah, Ron's Gone Wrong hit both services, and who knows how it did on HBO Max because they don't have their numbers with any third-party services like Nielsen. But Ron's Gone Wrong did real well on Disney Plus. We saw it on the Nielsen charts for 2 weeks in a row in the movie section. So I think it's fine that they have to share it with HBO Max. This also gives Disney Plus a nice 1-2 punch, right? It's all about stopping that churn with Turning Red premiering the week after. Also at no extra cost. A Wednesday, West Side Story is a Wednesday at 3 a.m. Are you going to get up at 3 a.m. and watch West Side Story? And then it's very good. And then Turning Red, of course, the Friday after that week. And considering how big Hamilton was on Disney Plus, and news today that Encanto is the fastest title on Disney Plus ever to hit 200 million viewing hours, that means it's faster than Hamilton. That's impressive. Wow, that means more Encanto is coming our way someday. I hope soon. But I'm sure.
Oh, speaking to that, Bob Chapek during the Disney investors call did say that Encanto is now going to become a staple Disney franchise. So,
are you okay, Justin?
No, it's fine. It's just like. The roast in the chat is great. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Sure that Disney Plus is hoping that Fox's similarly Latino-themed musical will connect with audiences, Disney Plus audiences, and bring new people to the service the same way, which will make up for it being tied with The Matrix 4 as the biggest box office embarrassments of 2021. Speaking of Latino talent, it was also reported today.
Funny.
This is actually big. This is actually big news. Big Marvel news, actually.
Yeah.
In the Heights star, Anthony Ramos, and BFF of Lin-Manuel Miranda, who of course is Mr. Disney these days, has joined the cast of the MCU show Ironheart in what is said to be a villain role similar to Jonathan Majors as Kang when he was introduced in Loki. So he'll show up in Ironheart and then be a much bigger player in the MCU. I'm trying to find out who it is. Doom? That's my guess right now because Ironheart has fought Doom, and we all know that Doom is coming.
It's not gonna be Doom.
We've heard that he's casting Doom, but I don't know. They're gonna hide that pretty face. Also considering Michael Fassbender, I guess you could say the same thing.
Hold on. That's such a leap. Okay, they're casting a Spanish actor. Why would they not cast him as a Spanish villain? There's like so many villains he could be, and you jump to Doctor Doom first. Are you kidding me? That's such a leap in logic right there. They're not casting this dude as Doctor Doom.
My God, Chris is so annoying.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm not
going to say anything about that.
It's not going to be. I agree, RJ. It's not going to be.
No, this is true. They did cast Anthony Ramos as in Ironheart. We still don't know who he's playing.
It's gonna be
they did say he is going to be an important character going forward, though.
Speaking of the MCU, did you guys hear about the rumor that Tom Cruise is going to be in Multiverse of Madness?
Yes,
it's been a rumor for a long time. It's been a rumor for a while.
Because he was originally they were originally considering him for Tony Stark. So he might be
it's kind of like a joke. Yeah,
a variant Tony.
Can you imagine him doing like I am inevitable, and he's like, and I am Tom Cruise. Click. Like
I don't think Tom Cruise is going to be in it anyway.
You know what?
I think
I want him to be in the MCU. I like Tom Cruise. Like I don't agree with his religious beliefs. Please don't kill me.
I don't agree with him either.
But seriously, I would love Tom Cruise to be in the MCU. I don't think anybody in their right mind would hate Tom Cruise if he did a good job.
I just don't think he's in the movie. I think there'll be a few cameos. I don't think there's gonna be like millions of cameos.
We have to move on because we have a lot of topics.
Yeah, we're almost done. It's almost
we're done. Like half an hour in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Kevin Feige's a purist. I mean, I think Doom will wear the mask, but that makes it harder to cast him because no one's, you're gonna have to, it's basically a voice role. Although they got good talent for motion capture roles, and it is the MCU. All right, so we'll see who Ramos is playing. And then, of course, over on Hulu, also Disney owned and part of the Disney Plus streaming package, if you'd like to upgrade. The headline that actually made the biggest noise of the day is that Futurama is coming back with new episodes featuring the original cast, except for John DiMaggio as Bender. And in classic Disney badass fashion, they used Bender to promote the return.
That is not
bad.
true. That's not true.
Okay.
Grace did not update on this. That is the headline from Deadline. However, the Hollywood Reporter is saying that he is in final negotiations to return as Bender.
Okay.
So whatever happened, it seemed like they weren't signing him at first, probably because of a contract dispute in terms of how much he would get paid. But it seems like he will be coming back. So they're still negotiating, but it seems like they're finalizing a deal, so he will be back Bender.
Okay, that's good.
So
that would be
This is a little. She's a little outdated about this.
Okay.
But
Disney is so mean. I love it. On that note, negotiations with DiMaggio have stalled. They're not over. And that's mentioned in the trade. So I think that was Disney being like, hey, are you going to really be that stupid, DiMaggio? Are you going to miss your second chance here? I suspect he'll try to come back to the negotiating table, as he's not going to want to, as I just said, miss this party. The first table read is Monday, so his agent better get on the phone. I mean, it trended like all day, like number one for a large part of the day. I mean, that's got to light a fire under you, not to want to be the person who missed that, right? Sony just successfully replaced Adam Sandler in Hotel Transylvania, so Disney Fox definitely has the upper hand here. I mean, you could argue that fans would be upset since Bender is a fan favorite, but since the rest of the cast, including Katie Sagal, who's a big name, is happy with the money that's been offered to them, I think it makes DiMaggio less sympathetic. It's not like the whole cast walk out or something like that. So yes, Disney is looking to make this meme right here come true. I love it. With Chapek arguing that there are also still plenty of Marvel and Star Wars fans who have not yet signed up for Disney Plus. Say what now? Although this reminds me of one of you who wrote me recently and said you were very frustrated that Disney Plus was still not available in your country and you were missing all this incredible content, which is pivotal to the MCU and Star Wars larger stories. Well, Bob Chapek wants to sign you up, right? Because right now, only a third of Disney Plus's 130 million global subscriber, a third come from North America and Canada. I mean, so the world's a big place. There are 300 million people in the United States alone, although you have to remember that everybody, their family plans, people sharing, you can have up to like 4 households on a Disney Plus account, I believe. Actually, maybe even a little bit more, right? Eventually, I think that streaming services will crack down on that to squeeze even more money out of it. But anyway, Disney Plus is still not available in many countries, where I'm sure there are many Marvel and Star Wars fans who, like this person who wrote me, are pretty upset. They still have not reached many countries in Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, and many of those countries they do plan to hit this year. So there could be a big explosion of subscribers, even more so. Disney, although Netflix has gotten up to like what, 222 million. So I guess Disney has like 100 million more they could go. That's pretty good. How fast can they get there? Disney Plus is also adding more sitcoms today so that the service can babysit adults just as it babysits kids. But as we can see from Netflix, original content, I think, is really what is king, what drives a streaming service. As we recently discussed, Netflix and Disney Plus have the lowest rates of churn among all the streaming services. Now, Netflix, of course, is Netflix, the Coke of streaming.
Do you guys know what churn is, by the way?
No.
Okay,
No.
so education time. Churn is basically when after you watch something you like on a streaming service, you cancel your subscription and stop using it until the next show that you're interested in comes on. What they're trying to do is they're trying to prevent that. They want you to stay subscribed, not leave after a certain show ends. They want you to stick around every single month. They don't want you leaving and coming back. They want you sticking around.
Yeah, because a lot of people do that.
Right now, it looks like I think Apple and HBO Max seem to have the worst case of churn.
Because of lack of content.
And she's basically saying that Disney and Netflix are the ones with the lowest amount. Like, people are staying subscribed to those two. The other ones are having some trouble. People keep leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back.
I'm not surprised with Netflix and Disney.
Well, there's lots of people that do stream hopping and then just keep their space, their
It's
safe.
because HBO Max is making dumb decisions with some
Look,
stuff.
just Shifty Gizms. I mean, I should do more churning, honestly.
Yeah, but there's so much to cover, though. So much to watch.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, literally, this Futurama news, I'm so happy I got the Disney bundle. Because I love Futurama. Futurama is one of my favorite shows of all time. Like, I adore that show. I think it's the best Matt Groening creation. I think it's better than The Simpsons. I think it's probably one of the best adult cartoons out there. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. But, like, they got to, like, I don't know. I think HBO Max is just struggling because I think they have a case of what's the word for it? A case of mistaken identity in a way where they're
Mhm.
still trying to like figure out. Same with Apple.
We'll see what happens with the new Game of Thrones. The new Game of Thrones is going to be
I think
important.
Game of Thrones could be a needle mover, but the problem is that Apple TV, for example, has great shows, but there's no brand name. There's no there's no big IP. That's why they got probably the MonsterVerse stuff because that's a big IP that they can have. But yeah.
All right.
But Disney Plus, I think, is successful in big part because of its price. It is the second cheapest ad-free service after Apple TV, and branding.
And
Branding is
Marvel
so big for
and
Disney
Star
Plus
Wars,
to have
yeah.
all that content, your favorite content, the content that gives you the feels right at your fingertips for just one low monthly cost. Disney Plus just
And
needs
it's
to find a
fun.
way now to offer more variety while not diluting or ruining that brand. And that's very difficult to do. But hey, Bob too, if it was easy, every studio would be Disney, and they're not. So you got to find a way. Good luck, and please don't mess it up because, as I said, for many people, including myself and my family, Disney is a way of life. It gets you in the feels. It gets you in the feels, man. All right, so what are your thoughts on these?
So what are your thoughts on all this information?
It is now.
Brian, you go first. What's your thoughts on all this?
This is back to
I think this is very interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing Kenobi. So as far as everything else is concerned,
Will you
that's
be watching
cool.
West Side Story on March 2nd?
No. And it's not because of any other reason. I'm just not that big of a musical fan. I never really have been. So cool that they're kind of making a comeback. But
Will you
that's awesome.
Are you gonna watch Futurama on Hulu?
I don't have Hulu currently. And I never really got into Futurama when it first came out.
I got to go back and watch the back catalog of episodes.
I was more of a Simpsons person. I know it's the same creator and everything, but it was like Simpsons and King of the Hill or what I liked. I wasn't that big a fan of
Degrassi is
Futurama.
right though. HBO Max would have gotten the MonsterVerse show if Legendary wasn't so angry at Warner Brothers right now. So
Yeah,
they
they're
screwed
not the
so
only
much with
ones.
Lots of people are mad. Warner.
But Max, I mean, what do you think about this, man?
Listen, as much as people talk about online, Disney is not failing right now. Not at the parks. I mean, there might be complaining customers, but until what do we always say? Until you actually do something about it, you just keep giving them money. You're
out of all the stuff in that out of
because
their announcement today, which one got you guys the most excited? Like in terms of like new stuff, I mean, because we knew about Kenobi. I think Kenobi would probably win.
Yeah, Kenobi knew was coming. Futurama is like okay to me. It's not. I'm like okay. I'm happy for fans.
None of them.
Oh, Justin, please be nice.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right.
Well, Justin, what made you the most excited about all this, man? Like, are you interested in any of this stuff or no?
I didn't see the full context, so I can't give a fully educated opinion.
Okay. Well,
For me, none of them.
None of it?
I would have liked something new.
Where's the love for Futurama, man?
Well, I mean,
I wasn't Futurama. I wasn't a huge fan of Futurama.
I like Futurama, but it's not like it doesn't move the needle for me.
Yeah.
If there would have been some other, this is basically just what we're doing is
I
making us
second
money.
that, Max. Doesn't move the needle.
You know,
for me
and
either.
anyone that had concerns about Disney, I don't think this is going to change their mind. But they're obviously not like all these boycotts and all. It's not working. You know, if you're really for Gina Carano and you're not supporting Disney, there's not that enough of those people out there. And I am for Gina Carano now too.
I would just say this though: if they don't get John DiMaggio as Bender, that will be very disappointing.
Yeah,
please make it work out, please.
Yeah, but
like, you literally cannot have Bender.
Is he asking for more money than the rest or something? Or?
Nobody knows. It seems like they're just a contract. I mean, they're going to do the table read pretty soon, like she said, so they got to move on it. Actually, I have his Twitter up real quick. Hold on, because he said this just about an hour ago. What's his Twitter? Hold on, because he's been retweeting stuff about like, hey, make sure you pay the man. Everybody wants you back. Yada 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 yada. And then he tweeted this about an hour ago. He said, "Thanks for the concern and the props, everyone. I really appreciate it. Don't worry, I'll keep you posted. But until then, cheese it. #BenderGate."
Okay.
Like I said, if they don't get him back, that'd be stupid.
I think
you have to. He's like literally like outside of Billy West, he's like the most important voice actor of the show. So,
all right.
And speaking of other news, I know you wanted to see this, Max. I'm going to pull it up for you so you can read it. Go ahead.
Are honored to welcome this incredible cast of Rebel Moon: Charlie Hunnam, Digimon Hounsou, I'm saying that wrong, Duna
Jimon
Bay,
Hansu.
and Ray Fisher. Joined previously announced Sophia Batella, Gina Maloney, Stas Nair, E. Duffy, Charlotte Maggie, and Sky Yang round out the cast. More to come. Let's go, Rebel Moon, Netflix. Yeah, there's a lot of good
And here's
actors
the
in
concept art. So here's the first
Well,
one.
it's destined to fail because that's Charlie Hunnam in it.
It's not gonna fail. It's on Netflix. It's fail proof.
Oh
No, that's not true though.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
that's
Cowboy
the point.
Cowboy Bebop.
I think that's the
Cowboy
point of
Bebop.
I think that's the point of RJ's joke though, because movies don't do well.
Well, let's look at the besides the casting. Let's look at this concept art panel.
Here's the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second one.
Ooh, that looks really good.
And the last one.
Nice.
So the biggest news, obviously, outside of Charlie Hunnam, is the fact that Ray Fisher is in the movie. He is playing a big role. He's playing one of the freedom fighters. His character name is Blood Axe. That's his name of his character, Blood Axe. He's one of the freedom fighters that it looks like Sophia Boutella looks to recruit to help her fight against the evil empire. Ruled by Belisarius.
Well, Justin, what do you think of this Rebel Moon?
Well, the Star Wars ripoff.
Well, I mean, if it's
that's the whole point,
cool.
though. It's meant to be Star Wars inspired.
Yeah.
Justin, are you intrigued to see Zack Snyder take on sci-fi, like Star Wars type fantasy sci-fi?
It depends. Is he going to take on Star Wars? Is he going to take on sci-fi? Like,
Is
that'd be
inspired by Star
interesting.
Wars.
A lot of people would really love for him to, carry on with the superhero universe that he's established, and the Snyderverse, and those people. I'm like, I love your passion about it, but I also enjoyed Army of the Dead for what it was. And I feel like, he should be able to do whatever the fuck he wants. So
yeah, I agree with
if
that.
if he wants to do other sci-fi stuff, and if it leads to him doing something with Star Wars where Kathleen Kennedy is not like a dictator with it, because she's very bad with like Patty Jenkins has been scared away, which is very concerning.
No, that's true. That is true. She
so as
differences.
long as he's able to have the creative freedom to do whatever he wants, like, I feel like he should be able to do whatever the fuck he wants. And I feel like the Snyderverse kind of thing is his leeway to do whatever he wants. And I think if you're a filmmaker, if you're a writer, if you're a creative in general, the ultimate goal in life is to be able to make whatever you want, and to be able to cast whoever
I have to
you
admit,
want.
that was a good troll there. That was a good one. Depends if it has subtitles or not.
Well,
Sometimes
subtitles or not. I was just about to type out something about.
Okay.
No, it's okay. Zeno has a brain tumor, and that's his cancer.
Oh my, no.
It's kind of slow, like Zeno, but
oh my god.
So Rebel
slowly
Moon,
but surely he will lose his mind.
So Rebel Moon, Brian, do you have any thoughts on this?
I assume this is all in good
art?
fun at this point, but it's up to Zeno if he wants to continue the fun. But anyways, moving on.
Yeah, Brian, you got any thoughts on this cast or the concept art? You're
Thanks,
muted.
Brian.
Muted, yeah.
Yeah, you're muted.
He's not muted, actually. No, this.
No, this is just a silent.
It's
He's
I
like
have
Charlie
I have a
Chaplin.
microphone that has a mute button on it, so I'm
He clicked the mute button by accident.
No, Brian. Go ahead.
What's up? No, sorry, my sinuses have been all messed up. The casting is awesome. The concept art looks great. I'm kind of excited that they put Ray Fisher in there. That's cool. This is going to be a good movie. This is out of all the stuff that Zack Snyder announced. I'm not that big a fan of Dead Things, so this will be a nice departure, I hope.
Well, you're excited to see basically is like his own take on a sci-fi Star Wars-esque.
I think that would be perfect. I think that's right up his alley, and that's something I'm looking forward to quite a bit. To be
What do you?
honest.
Let me ask this because I want to ask you guys a question. What do you guys think about the fact that he's shooting this movie from April to November, and it's going to be a 2-part film, like a 2-part epic?
Ooh,
Smart.
even
Oh,
better.
good. I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Callie
that.
loves it.
Yeah, Callie does love it. They did announce that it is going to shoot from April to November, and it will be broken up into 2 parts.
Yeah. Hans, I do call out Xeno too. I do call out. I don't like specific like jokes about like health and stuff, but everyone is still. Oh, let's all move on.
Callie wants to move on too.
Okay. Yes. There's more. There's so much great to talk about. This is exciting. This does get me excited. That makes me even more happy. RJ.
I am excited to see Charlie Hunnam. I think.
No, that they're doing 2 parts together.
Oh yeah.
I do pull out.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, pull out, everyone. Pull out.
Both start Scipio. Rebel Moon is related to both Sailor Moon and Rebel Wilson.
Nice.
No.
Are we gonna get both in there? That's the question.
No, Rebel Wilson's been cast as Sailor Moon in the Sailor Moon live action.
No.
Well, let's take a closer look at this Obi-Wan.
God dang, dude,
poster.
you got like a bat in the house again?
I don't know.
Dog's going nuts.
Callie, shut up. I like this poster. I don't want it to be lightsabers out. I don't want to just think of what I think is going to happen. Oh, God damn it. Callie, get over here.
Callie, Obi-Wan Kenobi's outside the house right now. He's trying to get in.
He would probably calm her down. It's like,
yeah, everyone pull out. Pull out. If I say pull out when I said stuff.
Man, if that was the case, we wouldn't be sitting here.
yeah.
That's what my dad told me once. He said he wished he pulled out.
Your dad did not say that, RJ.
I'm messing. My dad loves me.
Yeah,
I'm messing.
That's what Peacemaker's dad said, though.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, his dad did say that. Yeah.
That chode, but not
well,
the good kind.
what do we think? What do we think of this image? I really like it.
Yeah, I like it. I like its simplicity. Again, I'm just so happy to see Ewan McGregor come back. He's always been such a fantastic actor, one of my favorites, and seeing him come back to this role after all this time, I think is probably the most exciting thing. If you look at the engagement online, this is the most anticipated Disney Plus show of the year, bar none. Mm-hmm. So I just hope it lives up to those expectations. You have a great director in Deborah Chow, who I thought directed some of the best episodes in Mando season 1.
I will say there's a lot riding on this.
There's a lot. There's a lot of expectations with this. Yeah, this needs to be like top tier television. Like,
this can't have the reception of
Boba
Fett.
Yeah.
It really can't.
Boba.
Do you agree? Brian, Justin, I know we were a little mixed on the finale last night, and then we could talk about that too, if in case you didn't see. Obi-Wan has to deliver. It has a lot riding on it.
Did you see my tweet?
No, I did not see your tweet.
Okay. Well, I would like, if I may, Brian, if you could read this.
All right, here we go. The end of Book of Boba Fett was an absolute snooze fest. In the middle of the epic battle sequence, I went to the bathroom.
Oh, God.
I took my time taking a giant shit. Came back and missed absolutely nothing. To be fair, I kind of did the same thing. I had to use the restroom.
I don't want to hear about
I filled my water cup up.
I don't want to hear about your Disney Plus shits.
Yeah, it was more like a number 1, but it was the Disney Plus,
It felt like a number 1 sometimes.
Oh, God.
No, I'm kidding.
I think you would have missed the Rancor.
I pause it for number 2.
You would have missed the giant Rancor. Talking about giant things you missed.
It's okay. I saw the TV from the bathroom.
You keep the door open while you're watching Disney Plus.
I don't want to be called an
Just
idiot for being lukewarm on it, so I'll just be like, yeah.
No,
it was okay.
I honestly, like, it's just.
Well, let's get the response from the panel about last night. Brian, RJ, Aaron. I know I streamed with Justin already, so I kind of know his thoughts in
Yeah,
his
I was
tweet.
a little incoherent there, and I was like, ugh. I was tired. I was like, fuck this. I took a shit in the middle of the battle sequence. I was like, what the fuck is this? So you all know my thoughts. So
all right. Well, Brian.
It was okay. I regret getting up at 3:00 in the morning to watch
you
it.
got up for it?
Well, no,
I
see,
see.
I'm on the West Coast, so it was even worse. So I went to bed at like 10. So I slept for about 5 hours.
Man.
And then I got up at 3 and I'm like, nah, I don't want this spoiled. So I'm like, okay. So I watched it. And then I'm just sitting there. It's like I wasn't blown away by it. Like I get it, But on the grand scheme of things, it was kind of cool. It kind of had that end game moment a little bit there where everybody showed up. Those are always nice triumphant moments. And Boba Fett taking care of business finally after all these years. I'm not going to get too spoilery, I don't think. But I don't know. I'm interested to see if they keep going with Boba Fett, the story. That would be kind of interesting. Or if this is kind of a one-off, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But Mando season 3 is going to be awesome, and I can't wait for that. So, if anything, it was a hell of a trailer for it.
Mm-hmm. RJ, what was your thoughts? I didn't get to watch your reaction yet from last night.
Well, I watched it twice.
Yeah, me too.
It was okay. I thought it was a solid conclusion. The last 3 episodes are the best of the series, and I think the show had an issue where I think it was very confused about what it wanted to be, and I think it was a little bit all over the place. It came through towards the end, but the journey to get to that conclusion, I think, was very wonky and kind of a mixed bag. But again, I'm still confident in the creative team of Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. I think there's a lot of good in that finale and good in the show overall. I'm just hoping that when we get to Mando season 3, it'll be a stronger show overall because it won't be, all over the place in terms of what we're doing, so.
All right. Aaron, we didn't get to hear you about Book of Boba Fett. What's your thoughts on the finale?
I thought it was an okay finale. It's like nothing special, nothing great. It's definitely not like Mando season 2. That was a great finale. I mean, like we didn't expect anything. I think from what we saw from last season of season 2, we expected like something as big as Luke, something like that to happen in this episode. I think that's a dangerous mindset. Going into the future, this is not just a Star Wars thing, but it's a Marvel thing too. It's a dangerous mindset because we're always going to expect something like that big like that, and then expect something bigger in the next series part of that franchise. I personally think RJ, this is the best 3 episodes of the series. I personally think the Book of Fett's not going to get season 2.
I don't know. We'll see. I think there's enough there that they could do it. I think it has to be better to get a season 3 though.
Well, I'm kind of interested to see kind of what happens on Tatooine, but I mean, I could see if this is just a one-off. I mean, like I said, I don't want to speak because
I got the impression it is a one-off. I got the impression for Book of Fett. I mean, we might see him in other shows, but like his own show, I think it's a one-off.
All right. We already went over Rebel Moon. What else did I have here?
Russell Crowe.
What?
Russell Crowe's gonna be in the Kraven Hunter movie.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I kind of slipped under the radar. Russell Crowe was cast in the Aaron Taylor Johnson Kraven movie.
Yeah.
Really?
He's joined the Sonyverse, the Spideyverse.
Oh,
can I just address this real quick? Are we talking spoilers? Or can we talk?
Yeah, we could do spoilers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't mind that. I don't think. I'm kind of mixed. My dad and brother don't think Cat is dead because they showed that blinking light on his chest.
Yeah, on the second viewing, it was making a noise. It wasn't just blinking.
But if he's dead, I don't mind that. You have to think about it. This is Cad Bane. Like he's like 90 years old. He's like
he's
Clint
an old
Eastwood
dude.
age. He's like Clint Eastwood age.
Yeah.
Plus that it's the fulfillment of the arc that they were going to build with Boba and him anyway. It fulfilled Boba's character arc because again, he didn't use a blaster. He didn't use the bounty hunting ways. He used what his family, the Tusken tribe, taught him. So, no, Jarbo's not my dad. No.
Thank God. Thank God for that.
Wait, is he?
Some
We-
people
we
think
don't know.
he is, but no.
Like for real?
Yeah.
Like
It's a legitimate
what?
father.
No, people. There's a running joke that some people believe I am the son of Matt Sharbo. Yes.
I'm thinking
Why?
of this Ben Stiller movie back in the day. One guy's like, I dropped a lot of baby batter in my day, but I never had one come back to me. So maybe. I'm just kidding, RJ.
You know what?
No, that's fine. It's fine.
The day that we lose Ben Stiller, that's when everyone is gonna be watching Night at the Museum again.
True.
Probably.
That's the.
I don't
one
think it
movie
is
he's gonna
though,
be
because
known
again,
for.
he's an
We need
old
more
man.
good.
How much longer was he
we
gonna live
need
anyway?
great villains in Star Wars. Is the
He'll
problem?
be in the animation, dude. He'll be in the animation. He'll be in other stuff. It's not
Yeah,
the
but
end of
you don't
Kathleen.
want another
Hey,
character.
well, think
that
about
you
this
know-
too. Think about this too.
that you know
Darth
that
Maul.
they're dead.
Darth Maul died in Rebels, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad thing. It fit the
I think
character.
Cad,
Just because you know where the character ends doesn't mean that there can't be interesting stories before that point.
Cad Bane's role was to fulfill the Boba Fett's arc because of the Cad Bane's role in killing all those clones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was just basically his role for the show.
Well, here's another pic. I have a picture from Morbius. I had as
That's
set
a
up to
bad
go in
picture.
there, and then we'll get. Oh, you think it's bad?
Yeah, I do.
When is this movie coming out now?
April 1st.
I don't know. What do you think of the picture, guys?
What is this?
It looks like every superhero
what is
movie
this,
poster.
Exactly.
It's the new poster for Morbius. Can we,
Jared
scroll,
loves
can we see the
Morbius.
whole? Can we see the whole image?
I could give 2 fucks.
Oh wow.
Where's the whole image?
I don't
I
even
give-
know who
I
Morbius
give-
is. So
Wait,
I
where's
give-
the image?
I give lots of fucks.
Where's the image?
no. I mean, like, I'm not trying to degrade that, but I'm saying
this
like, I
doesn't do
know
anything for
nothing
you.
about it. I don't
I
care.
can't see the whole poster though. Where's
No,
the
I.
whole poster?
It's not. That's all they show. On
That's
this.
stupid. That's like barely like 10% of the poster.
Yeah, I clicked.
Is it,
on
wait, is it down there maybe? Like maybe it's like
No.
Oh wait, keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Hold on.
As
multiple-
long
it's
as
multiple
he,
stories
as
in
long
one
as he
article, that's
isn't
why.
Joker ever again, that'd be great.
I'll have to click on the article.
No, keep going. Wait, I keep scrolling down. I think it'll be there.
Oh, boy.
Keep
Scrolling down.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There we go.
Well,
Twitter refused to connect.
What?
It's,
we can find it somewhere else. You can find it. Just
Wow, I don't get to see the poster.
oh, yeah. Someone in the chat was saying people know, unfortunately, what happened to Bob Saget.
I heard.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, are we just now bringing this up?
Well, someone said that earlier in the chat, but
Yeah.
that was the only reason I bring it up now is I saw another article link there.
Dude, like, why do you have to open up just a wound that I just stitched up?
Okay, we'll forget it then. We don't have to. Talk.
No. If you guys want to talk about it, that's cool.
Well, they were just saying the cause of death. It is sad.
What was the cause of death?
Well, that's what the news is. That's what the news.
Yeah.
Head trauma.
I haven't heard of it. Like, what was the cause of death?
They're thinking it was like a blood clot. He hit his head. And he
That makes no sense though, because didn't he say he went to sleep?
Well, he might have hit his
How
head.
did
And went to
how did
sleep
he get hit in the head?
instead of going to the hospital? I don't know.
Did he,
no,
yeah. Did he fall? Did he have a seizure or something? Like,
I hate talking like this, but could there be foul play?
No. There was no evidence of that.
I'm just confused how you can go to sleep, but you have like brain trauma, like head trauma, like you get hit in the head super hard and die. Like what the hell happened?
I mean, I don't know. Like, he's Bob Saget. He could knock his head, like on the door frame. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a legitimate autopsy, and there was no evidence of foul play. So
he could just tripped in his head.
Yeah, I mean that stuff happens. I've fallen before, so, especially if
But
you
you
got,
know
like,
what? At least he was able to die peacefully in his sleep.
Yeah.
And that's that. If anything else, that's what the dog agrees with me on.
Yeah. My dog will not shut up. Bradley's still stuck on this Cad Bane thing. Like, well, let's answer that. I think it was a mistake to kill off a great character.
Why is it a mistake?
Because there's a lack of interesting villains in Star Wars. Look at the Pikes; they were kind of a letdown. Besides, the coolest part of that episode wasn't the Pikes. It was in spoiler alert. We're talking spoilers. Was Boba riding a Rancor fighting the droids that were shooting? You know, the Pikes they're not intimidating at all. The only thing that was intimidating in that episode was Cad and the mechs. The Pikes are not. You talk up the Pikes this whole season. They're kind of a letdown.
They were.
I'm sorry. And Star Wars has a problem with not having really interesting villains. That's the problem with most properties is the villains really need to represent. That's my opinion. It's all subjective, but you need great villains to make us want to care, to have high stakes, to get us involved in the story. And Cad Bane being around would be an interesting plot point for other series.
But he's an old man at the end of his life.
Well, he also might not be dead, but then that's another thing is that
it's a fake out then.
I'm not taking out. Well, that's another thing. Even if he is alive, it's getting annoying with all these. Oh, are they dead? No one's ever really gone.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem I'm having too. Where it's like
it's getting ridiculous.
That's why I'm getting worried a bit. That's something I haven't really talked about, so I want to bring this up. I get a little concerned that Star Wars is starting to rely on these droid mods and all in the back tank. It's like, oh, someone gets shot, put him in the back to tank, fix him up with droid parts.
Yeah, it's getting annoying.
That could be a crutch that could be really annoying if they don't. They got to be careful.
It's like they're building a mod army.
Yeah,
it's like everyone gets modded.
Like everyone owes Boba Fett. Everyone owes him. Or like he saves everyone in the back to tank, and then gets them. What if someone wakes up and like, screw you? Why did you do this? Just let me die. I don't want to be indebted.
Yeah, that's my only concern. That's my only concern. Well, it's just like
What did you think, Brian and Justin? All this bringing back characters and the lack of interesting villains.
I don't think they killed off Cobb Vanth, though. I mean, he got shot in the shoulder.
Yeah.
That wasn't a kill shot, but that deputy's dead.
Well, he's not dead. He's not dead because we saw him in the credit scene.
Yeah. No, he's not dead. Like I said, that wasn't a kill shot.
Yeah.
So
wow. Everyone's angry today. Hey, Bradley. Wow.
God damn, dude.
Why is everyone mad today?
I like that guy.
Just because it didn't light a fire under your ass, I mean, doesn't mean it was horrible. But like,
oh my god!
At the end of the day, I mean,
he said, "Remove the stick from your ass."
Well, to be fair, Zeno kind of went at him first. Like, come on, man.
Oh my. See, I didn't see that.
Everyone,
yeah, it's really...
Zeno, listen, man. You got to stop. I like Zeno, but stop firing at people.
Can I be real? Can I be real for a moment?
Stop, Zeno. Stop.
I love all of you. I can't take the back and forth anymore. I can't. Listen, I love you. You have your fun, but I'm getting frustrated. I don't know what to do. Let's just have some. There's great things to talk about.
I got Popeyes.
I know what to do. Remove the wrench.
Oh my god!
No. It's up to you.
Okay. What's your Popeyes?
Mm-hmm. Well, that chicken from Popeyes.
Biscuit.
Your Popeyes is
some chicken fingers.
The body of Christ. Oh wait.
Right? No, I felt horrible.
No, like you brought up the circle, and
right.
I'm a Catholic, or I used to be a Catholic.
Oh,
so like, you like
too.
the body of Christ.
I could break it like the host.
Oh, that's a biscuit?
Yeah, it's a biscuit.
I'm an idiot.
I boomered it. I thought I was typing in the private chat. I typed as movie madness entertainment. Yeah. Be right back. All caps. Be right back. Food's here. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Church's chicken.
What's that?
Degrassi Noel says like I miss Church's chicken. Is that
dude? It's been a while since I've had Church's chicken.
Is that
what I miss? You know what I miss when I used to live in Vegas? I love Raising Cane's. I love Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's.
I got one around the corner.
Yeah, I need to go back to that.
Chicken brings everyone together. Everyone's all happy talking
This
about
is
chicken.
very true. This is very true.
Chicken does bring people together.
I've never had Church's chicken.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's baked, I believe. It's been a very long time since I've had Church's chicken. Shit, 20 years.
All right, everyone chill out, please. Please, for me. Can you do it? Because does anyone love me here?
I think we're fine, like on the panel.
See, well, you gotta put. Sometimes, Max, you need to put the hammer down a bit, man.
I'm asking everyone to be nice. That's all.
Like,
all right, well, let's talk about
the panelists are fine. Just like you gotta be a little harder on your chat, man.
Let's talk about Nintendo because there's some great stuff coming there that I don't even know everything.
Said no one ever.
Hey, no, that Nintendo Direct Day was great, actually.
You're not hyped for Nintendo after today, Justin? You don't mind?
I have never been hyped for Nintendo because it's the same goddamn 5 games that are always recycled, and I'm not interested.
Okay.
It's always like Mario Kart, the
great
stupid
segue.
versus
Mario Kart
sort of things.
Mario Kart is
it's Mario Kart, and then there's Mario Kart again. Actually, I can't name the other 4 games because they're so forgettable. There's Super Smash Bros. Is always
do you play
Xenoblade? Like the same thing over and over again. It's like, hey, let's make an entire other console and let's re-release the same games over and over and over again. And let's see how stupid the people are, the big fans of Nintendo. Let's see how stupid they are to buy it again.
Well, I mean, Nintendo appeals to a lot of different people.
It's ridiculous. I don't fall for it. No, thank you. That's my opinion.
Do you play Xenoblade at all, Justin?
Oh, Justin, Zeno agrees with you. Nintendo cash grabs. Hey, this is what I want though, Justin. What if what if the fans have been asking?
I feel like we can become friends at some point.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
And I can. No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, yeah, I knew where you go. No. Okay, Mario Kart. Speaking of Mario Kart, but Justin.
No, let's not. No.
Well, can I talk about it then?
Anthony's calling you a hater, Justin. That you want,
Wait.
Well, Rhea's gonna.
Like, no, Anthony just wants.
Rhea's gonna come on,
and that's fine. I actually.
Yeah, no. Like I said, there's a lot of things
because I have not been subjected to people who hate me, and that's fine. If Anthony hates me, I love it. That's cool.
I mean, to be fair, Justin, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Anthony hates everybody, so.
Well, it's a troll. He's trolling around. He's messing around.
Yeah, it's just like I really am not subjected.
But he's good people.
Did Zeno just say I heart Justin?
There you go.
There we go.
Wait.
You're growing on him. It took me a while.
It took you a while, Brian?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brian explained.
Oh, I just try to have a mellow opinion.
We're all here for Rhea. Is Rhea coming?
No, let's not get off this real quick.
Like me
Brian,
to go over?
Brian, did you hate me at some point?
No, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about me and Zeno. It took a while for me to get in Zeno's good books. Just kind of like everybody.
In terms of Zeno, okay.
Would you like me to go over what Nintendo announced today, Max?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping we can get Rhea in here for too, because I know she's going to be happy about this. She loves Nintendo.
Well, in the meantime, I will go over it. They announced Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, which is a sequel to Fire Emblem Warriors. The original takes place in the world of 3 houses set during the 5-year time skip. Looks great.
See you later, bud.
Launches June 24th. Advance Wars 1 and 2 launches April 8th. No Man's Sky is coming to Switch this summer. They announced a brand new Mario Strikers game called Mario Strikers Battle League. It'll have 5v5 competitive gameplay, items and special moves, a gear system, up to 8 players with online clubs with rankings up to 20 players online, available June 10th. Splatoon 3 is coming out this summer. It's going to have the Salmon Run mode. Splatoon 2 is coming back with new features and modes. Front Mission First Remake was announced, coming this summer. There is a Disney racer game with Disney and Pixar characters. It's free to play, cross-platform, called Speedstorm.
Yes.
Star Wars The Force Unleashed, the Wii version, is getting a remaster coming to Switch on April 20th. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection is coming to Switch February 17th. SD Gundam Battle Alliance is coming to Switch. It's a Gundam game.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, Rhea?
Oh, she's gonna open the package that I sent to her. Oh, wait,
I got a package.
You gotta pause.
I'm almost. I'm almost done.
All right.
Chrono Cross Remastered is coming to Switch and on April 7th. It's a remaster of the original Chrono Cross game. Kirby is obviously coming out in March. He can turn into a car. It's called Mouthful Mode. You can become a car, a vending machine, a cone.
The vending machine is hilarious.
Kirby looks great. Can't wait for that. MLB
Yeah.
The Show is coming out this year for Switch as well. Klonoa, the classic platformer Klonoa 1 and 2, they're coming to Switch this year as well. Klonoa.
What?
Yeah, Klonoa.
I love Klonoa.
Oh, you didn't see the trailer?
No.
Want me to show you?
Oh my god, live reaction to it right now.
No. I don't want any. I got a bunch of trailer strikes the other day. I don't want.
Come on, it's special though, Max.
No,
It's
you would
special.
get it. He would get it. No,
It's special.
No,
Come on.
I don't mess with Nintendo. No,
It's 30
No,
seconds. It's 30
I already know what they are. I sold my first one, and I wish I didn't.
Can I play without the audio?
Let's
No.
see your package that you sent to this lovely lady.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
No, OEB Rhea. Yes.
Also,
it's
real quick, they had some Cuphead DLC news. Nintendo Switch.
Rhea is not waiting, RJ. She's staring at it. She's staring into that. No,
I'm so excited.
Yeah, good. I'm happy. And yeah, everyone's getting their package this week that I sent out last week.
Oh my goodness. Evercade. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing.
Brian, you're gonna get Evercade soon. We'll get
we'll get there.
Brian. Justin, she won this on my giveaway for being a member or super chats. I picked randomly, and she happened to win the Evercade.
All right.
Okay.
Totally wasn't rigged.
No,
Just
it
so
wasn't.
happened to be the one she wanted.
I felt real when I pulled your name. I was like,
Okay.
oh,
Wait a minute. Totally not rigged. Hold on. She's in the other room.
No.
Okay, that didn't.
Rhea's smile is nice.
No,
try.
like full transparency. So like I won hella shit in a row that anyone can call me out as being super sus. Like I won a mic from Ty
Yes.
at Pop Culture Corner.
Yes.
I won Matt Jarbo copy of The Thing Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I won Poindexter Lounge copy of Batman comic, and then I won Max's Purple Evercade.
I mean, the video is up where I picked a name. I was like, really? That's weird. And it kind of freaked me out. Because I was like, And then Chris, Bipolar Nobody, said it's the universe. The universe loves Rhea, not only us. Karma.
That's fair enough, honestly.
But yeah, no, that's like a good plug for like become a member of the channel, and you too can, potentially win amazing prizes such as these.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another giveaway in a little bit. I have to be real.
Yeah, and if Rhea is ever entered into it, drop out immediately.
Yes. Oh no, you're gonna tell all my members to drop out if Rhea's there? Uh-oh.
Yeah, just drop out because Rhea's there and she's gonna win it.
Lucky Day says Rhea winning conspiracy.
Yeah, no, I will call myself out. I'm like, I was not expecting to win anything, and I was the first name picked for the best prize out of the bunch.
And only 99 cents, y'all. Only 99 cents. I'm thinking in the future, just so you know, it's going to be a while, but I'm thinking in the next time to either do a Switch or Series S.
Wow.
As a giveaway. I'm thinking. I can't promise that, but that's what I would like to do, in the future, because I think those are great products. And, that's what I'm hoping. Maybe. I have to get some milestones on the channel first, though. Okay, so go ahead, Rhea. Let's go.
I want to say I appreciate Max so securely packaging the box. It's taped, like very tightly. So that's why I preemptively started to unbox it.
Oh, thanks, Lucky Day.
Cool. So yeah. Nice. Oh, and the Justice League comics. I totally forgot those were included.
Yeah, yeah. That's because of Galaxy Comic Nerd Roosevelt. Oh.
Yay!
Awesome.
Thank you, Matt.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Now, is that staying sealed on the shelf, or are you actually going to play it, or?
Well, I'm going to watch.
I don't think that one comes with any games. That one.
True. So, like, I did look into it, and I'm gonna watch our friend Nick Geeks with Cash's review for games on the Evercade series of cartridges, and kind of start my research from there, because I was overwhelmed by like having to like buy every cartridge. So I'll start out with the ones that I actually would want to play.
Okay, cool. Rhea is my favorite Lord of the Rings stream friend. Yes. All
Rohan's.
right. So that's really cool. I'm happy I'm happy it arrived safely. I haven't had any issues with shipping so far. So that's great. And Rhea, have you heard of all the Nintendo news today? Are you excited about all that news?
I am excited. I watched it over on our friend Ken Dentino Retro Complex's channel, and I'm not gonna lie, I did have some like larger announcements in mind that I would have liked to see, like Bayonetta, additional Pokemon Legends Arceus DLC, maybe some Breath of the Wild footage. But what we did get, like Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Kirby, and Splatoon 3, those were fairly large announcements as well.
Mario Strikers for me was the big one, because like I said, there hasn't been a Strikers game since 2006.
Oh yeah, and those are the GameCube is like over $100 or $200, and I want that game.
I'm definitely gonna get Strikers.
Yeah, well, and to speak to your point, Ray, I think a lot of that kind of stuff will probably be at the E3 Direct in June. I think this one, they kind of just want to get some announcements for April through June, and then once we get to June, we'll probably get more news on Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it's for more of like the couple months releases stuff.
Yeah.
But
no, for me, it was Mario Strikers. I think the Kirby game looks amazing. The Mario Kart news, that took me by surprise. Because I was like, oh, you're going to announce Mario Kart 9? Not exactly, but it's basically a whole new game anyway, still, when you think about it. With the amount of content.
Money.
Well,
yeah, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, Rhea.
I have one complaint though. We'll get into it though.
I was thinking, Rhea, since you know how to stream you stream your Switch on your channel, maybe we could get a group together and have the panel on my chat, and then I'll share your stream and play like a cup or something.
We can actually you can actually host capture card footage through StreamYard while the panel is up. I've seen other folks do it, so I would have to do some tests for it online. I will totally be down to do it.
Yeah, because listen, I have Nintendo, I have Mario Party, I have Mario Kart, and I'd also like. Who here plays Smash Brothers too? But I'm more intrigued by Mario Kart, honestly.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm more intrigued about Mario Kart as well.
Okay, so when that happens, we gotta collaborate, right, RJ? Does Hans have a Switch too?
Yeah, he has Mario Kart, Mario Party. I think he also has Smash. He has all the Pokemon games, or a lot of the Pokemon games.
Mm-hmm. So I'm really hyped. When does this come out? Do
you have the article?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, it's getting 48 new courses.
Yes.
Here you have two options. You can either pay the $25 or be a Nintendo Switch Premium Online member, and you get it for free as part of your subscription.
Oh wow!
Yes, I love that, because when I heard $25,
premium.
I was like, okay, but then I'm also paying for the online subscription, so I'm like, oh shit, it's free.
So it's gonna be.
They really are justified. They really just gave a 1-up to that subscription service. I'm gonna get it now.
So it's gonna be in 8 waves of updates all the way through 2023.
This is kind of like
that's the list of courses in the first wave.
Oh, Potion Sword Run will Mario Kart with us too. Awesome.
Yeah, he's great. Original Seed.
Yeah, we need to do a Discord group or on someone's Discord for this. Get this together. I'm totally up for it. I was gonna make a video. I got to get good. I want to, I don't really need to talk to Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers again, but I want to build up my skills and
Stop.
I do want to go against them. I'm gonna
Don't.
Well, oh, okay, Justin. Why not? I could be. He responded to my last message, my tweet. I'm just gonna DM him and say, hey, I would like to go up against Mario Kart one day against you. Just one day.
Oh, Mario Kart? Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, no. Good luck? Okay, thank you. No, I wasn't saying anything negative. I know he has some skills. I want to build up my skills, and I want to challenge the geek and gamer, Jeremy. I do. I actually don't want to debate him again. I'd rather just play him. Right.
But like, you know what? Here's the thing. It's
I used to be good at Mario Kart.
It's like Ralph Macchio and William Zabka. Just like you guys have so many things in common.
Yeah, we do.
Instead, you decide to argue and about the crane kick and that kind of bullshit. Crane kick being I don't know, a metaphor for whatever you want to implement that as.
Yeah, no, it's
But
kind of like
you
how
you guys could really get along. You really could get along, but
we might secretly like each other to somewhat extent. It's kind of weird.
I feel like you guys would make a very great gay couple. No, I'm kidding. No, don't tell Jeremy I said that.
That's getting clipped.
Max is gonna make a video now.
No, but you guys really like could get along, but it's like
we get along better than we used to.
Hey, opposites attract.
Well, so back to the Mario Kart thing though. So it's gonna
no, let's not. No, okay, go ahead.
It's 8 waves of content till 2023. It's remastered tracks from every single Mario Kart game ever.
Yes.
Like N6, like SNES, all the way to even the mobile game Mario Kart Tour.
So great.
So it'll be completed in 2023. So they're not making a new game, which I know a lot of people wanted. They're just building upon the one that already came out.
Did anyone play the new Crash racing game when they released that a couple years ago?
Yes, I loved it
I
so
played
much.
that so much when they released every month a Grand Prix. Oh, I love that.
Oh,
Yes.
same. It was
I have
amazing.
one
And all
complaint, though.
free DLC all over the place.
Yeah.
Yes, I have one complaint though.
How can you complain about this?
I
RJ?
love that they're adding more tracks. There's one complaint though. So far, and I say so far because this could change, they're not adding any new characters. The one problem that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has compared to other Mario Kart games is the roster of characters. I think that the lack of certain characters really kind of hurts this, to where it would have been even better had they said, hey, with each wave update, there's an additional character. So 8 characters. Heck, I would have taken just 1 or 2 more new characters, just a new character, something. But no new characters. It's not a deal breaker for me. I'm just a little disappointed that you're updating the game and adding additional characters. Like, where's Diddy Kong, Pauline, Birdo? I mean, there's some characters you could add that could make this a sweeter package.
I agree, but there's still a lot of characters there. They're probably saving that for the. Are they still doing Mario Kart 9 too?
Probably, but it won't probably come out for a while.
Okay. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, why not add characters in this update too? That's my that's my only complaint. My only complaint is I just wish they would add a couple new characters, because the roster of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is kind of bare bones compared to other entries anyway.
Well, these are all from past. There's not any like they're not doing any tracks like Link tracks or any other Nintendo franchise, right? Because I think that's going to be the big thing for the next game, is from what I've heard from rumors, that they're going to have a lot more. It's not just going to be Mario themed. It's going to be
no, Zeno, yes, in a way, yes, but a lot of those tracks had never been remastered before. This is bringing tracks from the old classic games that we haven't seen in decades.
They don't bring back the class track bare bones remaster.
They usually tweak it. They add it to where it fits the new engine and it fits the gameplay mechanics, where it's like you're like driving upside down, sideways, that kind of stuff. So, like I said, I'm not saying I want a bunch of new characters. I'm just saying at least 1 or 2 new characters would have been nice. If they would have said, hey, in addition to this, you'll get free character updates or something. Like I said, I don't need them to add like 20 more characters. Just add like a couple, 2 or 3 characters would have been nice. That's all.
Different skins too.
Or different skins. That would have been cool too.
Yeah, I mean, to be real, Crash set the standard, so they should try to emulate that. Yeah. They need to do Crash. they did they used the bundle monthly, new skins, new characters, a remastered track, and a new track, all in 1 month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why don't you like at least a couple new characters?
That's actually an interesting topic for a video, RJ. I might do a separate topic about what Nintendo. This is great news, but Nintendo needs to go more along with the standard.
It's like it's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. Just like a little extra. Just a little extra would have been nice.
I think and this is something I was going to talk about on the I'm hosting another gaming news discussion panel that RJ will be joining me the first time on my channel, along with other guests. So like one of the topics like we'll dive into is like with the Nintendo Direct stuff, just being excited for Nintendo doing the bare minimum of industry standards and us being over the moon about it. Like a lot of features in newer games have been, to RJ's point, industry standards for a while. And Nintendo fans are kind of made fun of, or the brunt of a lot of jokes for, being excited for these, types of announcements. So that's kind of some of the stuff I wanted to, cover on my panel.
Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Speaking of, no, okay, Justin. Oh, but listen, man, you might think that this is stuff we've been asking for, though. This is me and Rhea, RJ, Nintendo fans. This is stuff we want. We are ready to plop down money and actually getting all this for 25. I would have paid $60 for this.
I feel kind of bad because I was just shitting on Nintendo earlier, and now Rhea's just like, I love this, like.
No, like Justin, I totally agree with you. Shit all over Nintendo. It's just people like me, like who still, admittedly pay for it. We take it because that's the best we can hope for, basically. So that's all. Like, so unfortunately,
just
like
newer and updated versions of the same games that you love.
Okay. Do we want to?
I still feel bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We still love you.
I only
Justin.
feel bad because, I know you guys love that stuff, and
I love a lot of things.
Happy for you guys, but I'm like, how much are
it's
you?
It's hard for you to comprehend. It's hard for you to comprehend.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I mean, but I'm all for it. Give it to me. Give it to me good.
Yeah, like with the Evercade, for example, I'm so juiced about it. It's like a specific device for specific types of gameplay experiences that are retro inspired. And I love that. As much as I could play those games easily on my PC or even my phone, etc., devices I already have, like it's something that's like a dedicated experience. And I think that's curated. And I think the curation part is something that fascinates me about all these different devices like the Evercade and the Amico and Nintendo and stuff. That's just me.
What do you think, Brian?
I'm sorry about what?
I was just waxing poetically.
I just got back. I heard Evercade and
we're talking about the new Mario Kart announcement, just Nintendo and stuff.
I'll tell you right now, the last Mario Kart game I owned was on Super Nintendo.
So the first one,
the original, and the last one I think I played was on N64. I like Mario Kart, but I prefer a more realistic racing experience.
Okay,
I'm more of a
like Forza.
You on anything? That's
the
second thing that Zeno and I agree on. And
okay, since Lucky Day and 4 people are in the chat, we're gonna maybe also in Potion Sword Run. We're gonna comment a little bit on the Amico.
Can I say something before we get to Amico, real quick?
Oh, I do want to talk about Disney too. Yeah, Disney Kart Racer as well. Yes, go ahead.
Just real quick, I just wanted to mention, I love my Nintendo Switch. I think it's a great console. I will say though, lately I haven't been playing it as much, but that's mostly on the fact that, for one, I need to get Pokemon Legends Arceus. I want that game so bad, but I don't have the money for it right now.
Oh, what about Pokemon, Justin?
What's the question?
But what about Pokemon fans? They buy everything too. Oh boy,
not necessarily. Pokemon fans complain.
Well, it depends on the era that you grew up on. Like I love Pokemon Fire Red, and I can play the shit out of that. And also I have 2 Game Boy Advances, and I have the connection so I can get Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charizard, and they just dominate everybody.
like which I only done once, and it was like almost not fun. Like but I love Pokemon, but the reason why I fell in love with all the VHSs that I grew up with is because of the story between Ash, Brock, and Misty, and I wanted to see what happened next. And I always rooted for them, and I always wanted to see that, are Ash and Misty gonna get together, or is it gonna be Brock and Nurse Joy and shit like that? Like that's the kind of thing that always interested me, is the characters. Are the characters interesting? So
Okay.
I'm sorry if that's a boring answer, but
No. I didn't know you liked Pokemon at all, so that's
I
cool.
love Pokemon ever since I was a little kid.
I didn't know.
I really did.
I
appreciate
appreciate it. I never got in. My wife loves Pokemon. She's like we're getting. She has Arceus right now. She's been playing it too. So here, one more topic, and then we'll get to the Amico, discussion.
Hans, I would play my Switch if you bought me Pokemon. Buy me Pokemon, please.
Thanks. That's a perfect segue, Anthony.
RJ, I'm going on camera saying I will happily buy you a physical copy of Legends Arceus, because you're a wonderful person who is super supportive of the community and everyone, and you're a really good friend, and I want to see you play Pokemon, so you can play it with me and Hans.
Oh wow!
You don't have to. I was just kidding. You don't have to buy it for me. It's fine. I can.
Wow!
I'm being serious. So yeah. I will hit you up. I can send it to you. So yeah.
No.
Do you have like these like weird like little like cat ears that are like lighting up?
Oh yeah, they react to the audio.
Oh, they're a part of your headphones.
Justin, this is Rhea. I mean, I know you know Rhea, but she just she makes everyone happy. She's so positive.
Yeah, no, Rhea, that's very Rhea, that's very kind of you to do. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody mentioned Bob Ross. No, just ignore them. They're doing their thing. Moving on.
Oh, I love Pokemon too. That's whoa. I did not read that. I did not.
Is that like some new type of seafood dish? I was not aware of.
I'm sure there is a site for that. I did not read that right before I highlighted this.
Is that like raw male fish?
I thought he was saying I love Pokemon too.
Poking man. Oh,
yes.
Never mind.
Well, good on you.
Oops.
Real quick though, Max, you seem very excited about Klonoa when I told you about that.
Yes, I love Klonoa.
What is Klonoa?
I know it's a platformer, platformer, one of the best platforms. Super cute, very underrated. I mean, there's a fan base for it. It only had two games. It had a lot of games on the Game Boy, and those Game Boy games were great too. Game Boy Advance, actually. So it's great that it's getting a remaster. I shouldn't have sold. That's one game that I regret selling. I did get a decent amount for it, but now it's like worth double. And I would have
Klonoa
for the PS1. I have it for the
it's so good. Oh my god, and that was a Namco game, and if you notice on his little cap, there's a Pac-Man logo on it.
Me and Rhea have a love of mascot characters. They're not as good as they used to be. And there's just something great about Klonoa. So I'm definitely getting that. Is it being physically released?
We're not for sure yet.
Okay. I will have to get that.
Know that Klonoa, if you wanted to play it and get like an original copy, it costs like hundreds upon hundreds of dollars.
I had it. Yeah, I had it from the beginning. I got it on release date. I had it up until a few years ago, and I sold it. When I was in trouble financially, I sold it. But speaking of great things, we are also getting Disney and Pixar getting their own Mario Kart on Nintendo Switch. Disney Speedstorm is a new free-to-play racer. Let me see here.
You get to play as a classic animated character. It looks cool.
That does look really cool.
It's free.
I don't know. Wait, this is what? These are not. What character is this?
That's Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a generic person.
Wait, RJ, RJ, was there another IP-based racing game announced recently?
Yes, there's Chocobo GP, which is the Final Fantasy Square Enix one. They
Yes.
also announced that Cloud Strife and Squall from the Final Fantasy series will be playable racers.
Oh yeah, there's also Chocobo Racing. Yeah, Kokobo, or I don't know. I'm not a big Final Fantasy. Chocobo, yes.
man. Oh,
No
dude.
choking bows.
Final Fantasy VII is still one of my favorite games ever.
Oh,
so.
Final Fantasy 7, yeah, man.
Oh, so I'm happy with all the kart race. I love kart racers. I can't get enough of them, so I'm very happy about that.
I can't do it. I'm not. Dude, I'm so not used to it anymore.
I play way too much Mario Kart. That's for sure. I play way too much.
Free?
No
This
more
is
standard
free?
sci-fi. Okay, so last topic of the night, and then because everyone's got some stuff to do, let's have some real talk about the Amico situation. I think everyone knows a little bit. I think you've seen a lot of videos.
Can you maybe you should do like a TLDR, like a quick little like what happened,
How
like
about
5 seconds.
How about we watch your video?
All right, so
Matt?
it's a retro family-inspired console.
No, we know what the Amico is. I think people are asking, like,
well,
what
Justin
happened?
doesn't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
So it's a they're trying to recapture sort of like the Wii audience, but they're only going E for everyone games, and they've been struggling to come to market. They've had 2 years of delays, and now the company is severely in debt, which can happen a lot before companies go release their product. And if it doesn't come out this year, the company's potentially going under. A few of us here are big fans of Tommy Tallarico. We want him to succeed. He's also a controversial figure. People have had lots of issues with what he said. So there's a lot of financial stuff came out, and then he had to step down as CEO this week. Well, he did it a month ago or so, but it's only come out now that he's only going to work on it creative, and there's a lot of concerns. But now there's also progress being made on actual manufacturing. So there's a lot going on. A lot of the majority of the opinions out there are that it's going to fail. We'll be real. We can all admit that, regardless of how you personally feel. The consensus with the majority of the public opinion is that it's going to fail. And there's not much future.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah. So I made a video today. I said make or break time. He did this 10 commandments thing. I said he should smash some of these commandments and adapt to the current market. I know that was what you were planning then, but it's actually been how many years since you made these rules? I say you should smash some of them and adapt to make it easier to get more products, more games on your system. But what's your thoughts on what's been going on, Ray? I know you've kind of like not been following as closely as you were. What's your quick thoughts on it?
Yeah, I've been watching some of Tony TGG's coverage on it and other channels as well. Yeah, like full transparency, like I'm pretty much like in the middle on like I'm a supporter of it, but I also enjoy the content and the takes from other folks who are not necessarily fans of the console. So anyway, like my overall like feeling on the situation is, I have empathy for the, people in the company under a lot of stress, job security on the line. I've been in that situation a number of times as well in different tech companies in the past. It's not a good feeling. So that comes to mind too. And also, I have sympathy for, folks at the company who have suffered, immense losses in their life and, have unfortunately had to, make decisions that they may or may not have, wanted to make under an immense amount of pressure, both socially and personally. So I just wanted to say from like a human aspect, like from like empathy and sympathy. Yeah, those are people. These are human beings at the end of the day that, I wanted to acknowledge the struggles they're going through right now. As someone who's just, a fan of the console, consumer of the product, someone who's paid money for goods from this company, it's a little frustrating, but I will say that, the human aspect outweighs the frustration. So that's kind of in the forefront of my mind. For me personally,
for me too, yes.
I will not say that how I feel has to be the standard for anyone else, but that's just sort of where I'm at mentally right now.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, the TLDR, I still have my pre-order. I still have my physical games or like my physical game products. I still would love to see the console come out. I hope that founders and VIPs get their console out this year. I'm happy to wait however long my retail edition will come out.
Do you think they? My one question for you, great commentary, Rhea, is: do you think they should adapt to the current market and make some changes on their original plan? I think they need to, beyond launch, to get more product, make it easier for them, because there's some things they're so specific, they box themselves in on certain things. That's going to make it harder, and it's going to make them more cost to make it fit their boxed in idea of what games should be. I think they should open up the box a little bit, make it easier on themselves, and stop fighting against what's naturally happening,
Yeah, no, I think at least like what I gathered from the Phil Adams interview and coverage is that he is looking to get the minimum viable product out the door to VIPs and founders editions. So getting the physical game products that will be playable on the console, those will be available at release. At least like that's the expectation that was set, along with some other games as well. So that's probably like the least that they should focus on out the door, is getting those core products settled. And then the nice to have features, like some of the playability adjustments for like difficulty settings, and then some of like the LED settings, like some of the haptic feedback. Those are all like things that potentially down the road in future versions of the hardware, they should, they may want to consider pushing in later versions of the hardware if they get to that point. But if they're not able to push it out in the hardware that they're able to get out the door now, they need to just, take what they can get and run with it. But it sounds like they need funding in order to get the minimum viable product out the door.
I'm gonna be harsh with you guys. I think this is not going to happen, and I think especially in the future you're going to have to cancel your pre-orders because
I know. Well, I don't have to cancel. I'll just wait out. If I lose the money, that'll be disappointing. Really, I like Rhea said, I'm so invested with the people that work there. I would be more concerned if I was an investor and paid money there.
By the way, Justin needs to get going.
Okay, sorry,
later,
Justin.
Later, Justin.
See you, Justin.
I'm just concerned for you guys. Like I want you guys to be happy and hopefully this succeeds. But I think it's not. I think it's not gonna come out because then.
Well, don't be concerned for us, Aaron. We're realistic people. Me and Rhea.
I mean, if Zeno says they're gonna move from $350, I think that's a big.
Okay, here's my.
Are you
concern.
taking a source from Zeno?
Well, Zeno does know.
No, they are raising the price of the product.
Zeno's been following it. He does know. Yeah, they are.
But
anyways,
thanks, Justin.
Great streaming with you guys. Yeah. Bye. I'll see you all at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Good night. And Rhea, it was very nice to see you.
It was great talking with you too.
I feel like we streamed with each other before, but it was very nice to actually see you. Like, for the first time.
I try to come on as often as I can. So yeah, hope to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely. And Max, thank you for having me on as always.
Oh, appreciate it. I got to get on This Week in Bullshit sometime. I'm thinking about tomorrow.
That's the thing that I wanted to say, that earlier next month, I feel like it would be a good time.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is
I'm sorry if I'm smiling a lot because just whenever I'm with you guys and with a bunch of people who even who love or hate me, I just have a big old smile on my face because I just love interacting with people, and it's just so great. And
it's great.
Yeah. And people what's great about this community is that we disagree with each other.
Yes.
And we can have conversations, and it's just, that's why I'm smiling from ear to ear, is because we can have conversations and we can disagree, and at the end of the day, what happens, we're all still friends, and that's great. That's the hippie side of me. Anyways, take care, live long and proper, and have a great day.
See you there.
Thanks, Justin.
If I may,
wait, I almost ended the broadcast.
You're not
No, I'm kidding. I would never do that. Good night.
All
Night.
right.
If I may, I wanted to jump in on this and speak because I'm kind of like an outsider on the whole thing, but I wanted to say something.
Sure,
'cause-
sure.
Okay. So this is what I know. I understand Tommy's going through a lot with his family and personal life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's
the
very
best with that.
sad. Very sad.
It's a very sad situation for him. I understand why he may feel the need to step back as in his role as CEO and maybe pursue stuff that interests him, like his video games live thing, because maybe he's at a point emotionally and mentally where he feels he needs to take a break. And
Well, as far as we
refocus
know,
on some
as far
stuff.
as we know, though, he is just doing on the creative, so he's still going to be working on games.
Yeah,
As
and that's
far as we
fine.
know. I
Yes.
mean, I hope it's not that bad where he's actually only going to do video games live. I'm assuming that he's working on
He's
games
probably gonna
right
do
now.
both. He's probably gonna do
Yeah.
both. But
Yeah.
if I may, just to continue, what I wanted to say was like, I don't know how things are going. I can just say that, and I hate using this phrase, but just from the way things look to the outside
Oh, yeah,
gamers
they
and
don't
outside
look-
community,
Yeah, yeah.
it doesn't look great. And
No,
the
it
thing is,
doesn't.
and the thing
Exactly.
is, too, and I'm not saying it's all on Tommy. You know, I think there's a lot of factors as to why. But you know, I'm seeing right now on social media, there's some beef going on amongst a couple people. The Retro Bro and Review Tech USA are currently going at
Yeah.
it, and apparently
Ridiculous.
Tommy messaged Review Tech and called him a phony and other stuff.
Oh, it's ridiculous. man.
And I think that's kind of the thing where it's
Well,
like
he's taking it too personally. Listen,
Well,
I
I
will say this.
If I can
though.
just finish real quick,
Okay, go
just
ahead.
to
yes.
finish real quick, I just want to say, and I'll let you go. Sorry, Mac. I just want to make sure I get this point across so I don't lose it. At the end of the day, Tommy's going through a lot, and I can understand why he may be lashing out. But I think the other thing is too, you have to be very careful how you conduct yourself as it's someone in a position of power.
Yes.
But I also think that other people need to be a little more understanding of what he's going through right now. To where I'm not saying it's okay for Tommy to act a certain way, but people need to understand the man's losing his father, and that's not easy. That's not easy. And people need to be sympathetic towards that.
He did think Review Tech Rich is his friend, and I'm not saying he's not, but he is profiting from the angle of laughing at it right now a lot. He is, but that's that's fair. That's just the internet. That's fair game. But I will say,
but like, are they mocking a person or are they mocking a company?
A company, I think.
That's
no,
the problem.
Rick,
I think
no. Rick, I watch Rich still. I'm still subscribed. He has taken personal shots. Like,
Oh yeah, he did.
he compares. He keeps saying like, and not to get into politics, he keeps saying the Trump angle. He ran it like Trump did. He's doing all the, he takes all these shots based on political, affiliation too. He does on his live streams.
Oh.
I've watched it. I mean, I'm not condemning Rich either. This is the internet. It is what it is. I will say this. I do know for a fact that Tommy's personality is to comment back, and he has tried so hard, and he's been quiet for so long. And I think this week is getting him to the tipping point because all the bigger content creators are all talking negative.
Yeah, he's not
about
in a
it.
good place right now. He has his father's.
Yeah, so he should not have responded to. Or I don't know if he actually did respond to. I'm going off what RJ's saying, but I think he's being really emotional right now, and I hope my video didn't add to it because I was also very critical of him today. So.
Well, see, I think being critical is fine. I think the issue is, just to speak on Reyes' point too, we have to be careful because I feel like this is just as YouTubers and people on the internet as a whole, where there's a fine line between criticizing the company and business decisions or even creative decisions versus criticizing the person themselves.
Yeah.
We have to be very careful that we're not insulting people because there are people behind the stuff. Tommy's clearly a very emotional person. That's why people love Tommy. He's very energetic.
No,
and passionate,
if people are doing that, that's not cool. That's not cool.
That's what I mean. Like, we have to be very careful
because
how we conduct ourselves.
I do know, just like some of our friends, that I'm not going to
Those
be.
Those people have problems, issues.
I'm trying to be careful too because some friends that I don't collab with as I used to are very emotional people. Tommy is a very emotional person. He's a very family oriented person. That's why he has so much. I really think he thought what he was doing with this console was filling a void for family, and I do know he loves his parents and Steven Tyler, and he listen. He did not just use me for me talking positive. He actually is like, yeah, let's talk. let's talk. He's a very person, he's an opinionated person. He's a very emotional person, but he loves to talk to people. And I have had other interviews. People just leave after you're done streaming. They're just like, bye. He sticks around. He talks to you for an hour. He has personal people's phone numbers, not just because he thinks that they're going to give him positive press, because he likes people. So
I've had good interactions with Tommy every time I've been on a panel with him a few times.
But that's his issue, is that he has a problem not responding.
But I kind of said it a little bit in the chat. I mean, the thing is like you said, there are certain things that need to adapt.
Yeah, they need to adapt
to change. Okay. Yeah. The thing is like what are the most popular games that kids are playing right now?
Fortnite and
Minecraft. Okay?
Manga, stuff like that.
And if neither one of them can play on those systems, then what is the point?
Yeah.
I just wanted to quickly add to that point. I don't know if Aaron, you were going to mention this, but the new CEO did cite that the intention in the future, once their base plan is out, that they will be looking at AAA games to potentially make playable on the console.
Yeah. But you might not realize there's a danger in Fortnite and Minecraft for a lot of parents, because kids are playing with adults.
Of course. Well, of course. But here's the other thing, and I think this is a further more important point for families that can't necessarily afford an Amico. Okay. For less than $100, you can buy a tablet that is for a kid, and that there are free apps on there that they can play,
and they're not touch-based games as well, like the Amico. Whereas touch-based controls, that's also touch-based.
Would have been a better idea if they made
it has YouTube and Netflix connectivity, and that's something that the Amico doesn't have. I'm just saying, like, those are big things. If you're going to spend that kind of money on a console, it should at least be somewhat of a Roku for me. Like that to me, that's a buying point for me.
I understand.
Wouldn't it be better not to have Amico at all, but just make these games for like Nintendo Switch, PlayStation?
But I'm just saying, it's cheaper. It's cheaper to buy a tablet and get for your kids.
Ryan is right too. Like
way cheaper to get that. Go that route.
Probably be better making it independent games. Like we have a Microsoft, Nintendo, it's even Sony. Probably be better if they went down that road.
Does anyone have any positive thing to say, advice that you would recommend in the future if it comes out? Yeah.
I mean, a little more market connectivity. I mean, the concept of it is very intriguing. I mean, especially for, say, I know a lot of people who come from religious backgrounds where, what's that? Oh, well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. You can get a family-friendly tablet. It does exist. You could just lock everything out of it, and it's perfectly fine.
I'm gonna very much sound very boomerish and not up to date with what the kids are doing these days. But don't they still have like stuff like Leapfrog tablets?
They don't have them anymore. This fills that void.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. They have just like a normal Samsung tablet that you can kind of dumb down for kids, to where it's only gets YouTube Kids and only gets access to like Netflix Kids, but it's stuff like that to where it's all learning and it's all the same thing, but it's within a tablet and it's affordable for the family. Something like that would.
I thought they didn't make them anymore. I didn't know.
No, they do. They do still make them. I just don't know how popular they are.
Oh, and I imagine it is kind of terrible. I mentioned the censorship on that, or it's hard to kind of.
YouTube Kids is bad. It's not that great.
Yeah, no.
Well, and any advice that we could leave on like a positive note? Say it comes to market advice. I say
hope.
Well, internet connectivity down the road would be nice.
I just think lots of new games and just get it out, and adapt to the current market, not what your original plan was.
I mean, at this point, you just get something out. Like,
I think for my personal take, I'm hoping that with additional fundraising and actually putting a product out for fulfillment and getting their, getting not only the boxed edition games out there working for customers, selling more of those, and then also some additional games on top of that, that increases the overall market value for Intellivision to potentially be bought out. So that way they can just focus on potentially just being a software provider for whoever buys them. That's like my optimism, speaking right there.
Okay. Do you think they should say, like in my video before, I said I think they should just say not give a bunch of excuses like the pandemic. Say we are adapting the console for the current market. This is now a console that's being released in 2022, not that's released in 2020. So we're making some changes. We're sorry if this wasn't the original plan for the system. This is what we need to do now and to move going forward and make these changes. If they do decide to make changes, I think would it be good to address, pull off the Band-Aid, because things have changed, and that's a big talking point on both sides. Like, you promised all this at the beginning. It's not this now. Just say we have to change it. We have to change it based on the current needs.
I think from what I understand, a lot of the hardware and game development, a lot of it is already like set in stone, or it's too far into development for them to make those types of changes now. Maybe in a future iteration, a lot of the feedback that has come from every side can be implemented in a future version. But the minimum, like I keep saying, this minimum viable product, the one that is actually going to be fulfilled, the demo units that y'all actually physically touched, and getting more of those out into the hands of consumers, that's like the most that they should focus on right now, and getting the funding to do that. Everything extra they need to put on the back burner, because that's not what's going to help them get what y'all experienced physically in hand and what other folks have experienced like in the hands of more consumers.
Okay. All right. Well, I think anything else anyone to say before we end it? We're exactly at 2 hours.
I got nothing.
Hope for the best, and
see what
happens.
Yeah. RJ said
More or
best.
Listen, I'm keeping my pre-order even if I'm in danger of losing my deposit. I don't care. I'm keeping.
Yeah, I have I have my physical games. I have my pre-order. I will get mine a lot later than you with your Founders and VIP edition, but I'm going to be so happy to see it in the hands of the folks who believed in it for all this time. So yeah.
Something will come out. That's how I'll end it. That's how we should end it. Something will come out. What it'll be, I don't know, but something will get released.
Okay. Well, go check out Rhea. She's doing great with the Glimmercast. Go sub to Rhea. Definitely. Go sub to Brian, Master of None. Aaron, World Order. And RJ's really doing a lot of content lately, and he's been making the rounds. So go support him everywhere you can. Look, he's on Twitch as well.
Occasionally on Twitch, yeah. I dual stream a lot, so.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night.
Bye.
An Amico Day. Having a great night and Amico Day, hopefully.
Bye.
Bye. All right.